Queen Sirikit is also much concerned with community development. In May 1979, she received an international award in the Chakri Palace. Standing under the portraits of her predecessors, whom protocol did not allow to work as she does, Her Majesty was presented with the Ceres Medal of the Food and Agricultural Organization of the United Nations. The Ceres Medal is named after the Roman goddess of corn and fertility. And the three other people to receive the award are the late Margaret Mead, the distinguished anthropologist, President Carter's mother for her work with the Peace Corps, and Mother Teresa of the Calcutta slums.
I'm proud to be honored by the FAO awarding this Ceres medal to me because the aim of Food and Agriculture Organization is to eliminate the worst form of human suffering, which is hunger.
There is a festival to celebrate the importance of agriculture, the annual ploughing ceremony in May, just before the rains. This rite is of very ancient origins. It is said to date from the time of the Buddha. But the consecrated women who carry the seed, and indeed more or less all aspects of the ceremony, show that it is a Brahmin one. At the start of the ceremony, the lord of the festival was offered 3 different lengths of cloth, the lengths concealed. His choice is an omen for the year's rain. Long cloth, little rain; short cloth, abundant rain. This year he chose the medium cloth, so medium rain. The king watches but does not participate. The lord of the festival who scatters the seed is nowadays always the Minister of Agriculture. After the ploughing, the oxen are offered a choice of 7 refreshments: rice, maize, hay, beans, sesame seed, water, and alcoholic liquor. It was decided that one had chosen hay, which heralds a good year for agriculture, the other the alcohol, which means communications and foreign trade. To us, it was not obvious that the oxen chose at all. The awards the king is now presenting to farmers are for the highest crop yields in the last harvest. Yet another linking of ancient traditions with present problems. After presenting the awards, there is a final parade. Once the king has left, there's a wild rush to scrounge some grains of the sacred rice, for the farmers believe that if they sow this rice among their crops, the crop will be abundant. The king does not rely totally on the blessing to make this rice seed the best there is. The seed sown at the ploughing ceremony is the specially selected strain from his experimental rice farm. Modern science and ancient rite smile at one another. This farmer comes from the barren northeast region near the Cambodian border.
มาได้ 2-3 ปีแล้วครับ
2-3 ปีแล้วจะมาอีกทุกปีต่อไป
มาครับ
มากับภรรยา2 คน
ครับ
แล้วพักที่ไหนฮะ
พักอยู่โรงแรมข้างหัวลำโพงครับ
แล้วจะกลับ
His journey by train to Bangkok, especially for the ceremony, took 14 hours.
คิดว่าคุ้มไหมที่เดินทางวันนี้
คุ้มเหมือนกันครับ
คุ้มนะ
ภูมิใจดีครับ
แล้วได้ค่าไปทุกปี
He has come here every year for the last 3 years.
ปีขอหนังสือ
ครับ
ทำไมไม่ทันเหรอเก็บไม่ทันครับ
ครับ
His 5 grains of sacred rice have cost him 1 baht, 2.5 pence.
ได้ไป10 กว่าเม็ดซื้อ 2 บาทครับ
The rice used in the ploughing ceremony is grown here in the king's experimental rice farm, whose aim has been to improve the quality of rice seed and in other ways to develop the technology of rice farming. This rice mill the king designed himself. The king's farm is in the grounds of Kitlada Villa, his main residence in the center of Bangkok. The Grand Palace is his ceremonial headquarters. In the dairy farm, they experiment with the best kinds of grass for cattle in the tropics and with ways to improve dairy technology. The king, as always, is specially concerned with the small farmer. The means to improve Thai agriculture are available. The problem lies in persuading the peasants to change their ways. There is a further complication. While the king offers better living standards through better farming, the insurgents are also at work. Since Thammasat, they have been greatly strengthened by students who fled to the hills. The students will not overthrow the Thai government, but if the peasants are converted to communism on a large scale, it will be a different matter. One of the dangerous areas is the north, the most isolated part of the country with the most backward living standards. This is the country of the hill tribes, each village cut off from its neighbors by once thickly forested mountain ranges, very difficult to cross. This is one of the villages where the king is working to safeguard the forests from destruction and to show the hill tribes that there are more profitable crops than opium.
The first thing was not the project, was just trying to do something to improve a little their situation. We gave them some pigs, some piglets, and some fodder for the piglets, and some sorghum and other things to plant so that they can buy rice and buy some other commodities. At the same time that we try to help the people to have a better living, a better cultivation, a better food, a better way of life, we can at the same time help in the fighting against the narcotics.
The hill tribes are relatively recent immigrants to Thailand, most having gradually moved south from China since the 19th century. There are now about 300,000 of them, each with their own language and customs. In some of the tribes, the women do the work. Cultural differences between the various hill tribes are important to them. The separateness of each tribe and the fact that the hill tribes in general are so cut off from central Thailand creates problems for the king, who wants the country to see itself as one. The people of this village belong to the Karen tribe. The tying of protective threads round the wrists, a very special gesture of friendship from these hill people and extended to very few not of their own tribe. They call the king father.
แม่ทำยาตกไปบอกนะหลวงเทียยาตกขายเมื่อกี้ให้ยาอะไรจ๊ะทำตกไปนะ คนนี้น่าถ่ายนะ
What does the visit of the royal family to this village mean to you? What does it mean to the village?
มีครับมีความหมายแล้วก็มีประโยชน์มากถือว่ามีบุญด้วยกันหมู่บ้านนี้
has great meaning and great merit for the village. They feel a blessing on the
เมื่อ
occasion
ก่อน
of
ก่อน
the
ยังไม่เคยมีมาเลย
This is the first time that His Majesty has come, so they feel a great sense of gratitude. The old people feel that they can now pass on to the other world as a result of having seen the King and the Queen before they die. The loyalty to the royal family will rise in the village.
บ้านนี้จะมีความรักต่อในหลวงมากขึ้น
Our love for them will increase, having seen them with their own eyes.
ได้เห็นด้วยตาด้วยตัวเอง
We've heard his voice with his own lips and have spoken to him with ours. They have heard of him and heard his voice over the radio, but now they have actually seen him, that he is a real live person and therefore takes on great personal meaning in their lives.
My husband and I are not content with only visiting or doing the conventional things. We must try to do something better than that. We must try to help the government to promote the welfare of the people because we are underdeveloped country. So the task of mere visiting the people as a conventional duty of head of state is nonsense. If we cannot participate in helping alleviate the misery of the people, then we consider it a failure to be a head of state.
How many people are there around here who don't approve of the royal visit? People who have a different point of view?
Oh, this student who went to the jungle. I don't know whether how much is there's truth in that. Just a rumor. I don't think you can rely too much on such a rumor.
But there
the
are
students who went to the jungle who are
it's communist sympathizers.
Yeah. I think they are not counted among the people.